Shift, by the best-selling author of Generational Breakthrough, and it's not the end of the road but the dawn of a new era. You can move the dot forward. Maliro Dixon Mwanza. Learn how to quit victimhood and rise to a new thinking frequency. This book will show you how to build a new self-image, rise to a new level of self-consciousness and self-awareness, and change your orientation from victim to creator. This treasure is available to order now at www.amazon.com, or call the numbers on the screen to order your copy in Zambia. You can also get a digital copy, available on the Amazon Kindle store.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. This is your friend, Maliro Dixon Mwanza, and this is the 4E Zone, the place where we help you to energize your life, enlarge your cost, elevate your game, and to expand your possibilities. So today I will be speaking to us in a topic I've captioned, Code to Make a Difference. Code to make a difference. Code to make a difference. I think that's the call that is upon everyone's life, wherever you are, in whatever place you are, in whatever country you are. I want you to understand and to have this consciousness and awareness that you are called to make a difference. Remember, awareness creates and consciousness makes present. When you are conscious of a thing, it becomes present. When you are aware of a thing, it is created in you. So when you become aware that you are a difference maker, that capacity, that virtue, that grace to make a difference comes alive in you, or it is quickened in you. So you are called to make a difference. Remember from the Bible in Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, Jesus said something very powerful. He said, you are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. And in his own life, Jesus made a vow in John 9, verse 5. And he said, as long as I am in this world, I am the light of the world. So even you also, you need to be able to make that vow. As long as you're a member of that family you belong to, that workplace where you are, that nation where you are, you must be able to make a vow that as long as I'm in this place, I am the light of this place and I am the light of the world. So which means there's a calling upon your life to make a difference. You are anointed for a different set. You must be able to cultivate a different set of senses. Sorry about that. There was a slight glitch. When we were at school, I think we are taught about the 5 senses. I know you know them, but let me repeat them for the sake of a fresh memory. Number 1 is the sense of taste, the sense of smell, the sense of sight, the sense of hearing, and the sense of touch. Those are physical senses that each one of us possesses. But I know there are some people who may not have the sense of sight. They may not have the sense of hearing. They can't hear. But what I want to say this morning is that does not stop you from making a difference on the planet. There are people I know like Helen Keller. Helen Keller was born okay, but at some point she became deaf and blind. But all of us know that Helen Keller is counted among the greatest visionaries to have walked on this planet. She made such a difference that she can never be forgotten. If you read some books, you always find her name mentioned as an example of someone who exhibited strong resilience, who experienced strong vision, and yet she had no sight. How did she manage it? Because she was able to cultivate other senses, which I want to share with you today. So for you to be able to make a difference on the planet, you must be able to cultivate another set of senses. And when you cultivate this sense, what they will do is they will transport you or transition you for you to be able to use what I call the higher faculties of the mind. I know the sense of taste, smell, hearing and touch and sight. They are very critical senses for us to be able to embrace and possess. But they are higher faculties of the mind. Faculties like perception, imagination, memory, reason, will, intuition. Those, they allow you to operate at a higher dimension than the 5 senses So when you cultivate these senses that I'm talking about in this broadcast, they'll help you to be able to use the higher dimension of your mind or the higher faculties of your mind, which I've mentioned: perception, imagination, reason, memory, intuition, and also your will. So which are these? So we will cultivate these senses by asking ourselves a few questions, which I believe you may have come across them, but I want to use them to be able to cultivate or to unlock these other senses that you need for you to be able to make a difference on this planet. So the first sense, we cultivate it by asking ourselves a question: who am I? Who am I? That's a question. Now that is a question of identity. For you to be able to know who you are is a question that unlocks a sense called a sense of self. A sense of self. If you don't know who you are, someone will tell you who you are not. And if you read the Bible, you realize that the first gift that God gave to man is a sense of a healthy self-image, a sense of a healthy self-concept, a sense of a healthy self-worth. God said, let us create man in our image and likeness. In the Message Bible, it says, God said, let us create man God-like. So that was the perfect will of God. God created you God-like in his image and likeness. That was meant to give you a healthy sense of self, a healthy sense self-concept. It's very critical. And if you notice that from the story of Adam and Eve, these people did not cultivate this healthy sense of self. That's why when the devil came to Eve and said, eat this fruit and you shall be like God, she fell for that trick. Why? Because she never realized that she was already in the image of God, in the age of God. She was already created God-like. So the first sense, if you want to make a difference anywhere you are, in any place where you appear, you must be able to have a sense of self, know who you are. Good morning. I'm all right. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So
Yes.
on the Zambia cement, yes,
Yeah.
we need to amend the collateral coverage.
Oh,
Based on the last, based on the last this thing that is the last dry run and MCC,
yes.
all DCPs.
Yeah.
We, instead of leaving it at 80%, we align it to 100%.
Yeah. So,
Let's align it to 100%.
okay. I don't know. Is that something? Are you able to remove that for me? So I thought maybe we move fast.
That's not the only thing. That's not the only thing. Secondly, is the fact
Okay.
we are putting time loans instead of term loans. Time loan is less than 12 months. But this one you're proposing for the vehicle fare is 24 to 60 months.
Okay.
So there are no places where you put time loans. Like in Malawi, I'm really
Okay.
Yes. Thirdly, what is the expected CER that we are planning to get for this facility? And based on the ones we'll be doing, they say we can't do more than less than 20% CER. So you need to know what is that and include it in the facility structure also.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it's the security, the term loan, and then also this. Yeah, because I know there's been talk around the 200%, because I think I put 1.2 times, so which means you have to change it to 200%.
Yes, you have to change 200%. They say we can't do more than less than 200%.
Okay.
Because I was, yes. Then for, yes, this, and the okay, all right,
Oh,
let's do that.
okay. I'll amend and resend. Yeah.
Okay, send to me when
Okay, no, I'll do it. It's a holiday in Zambia, but let me just get back home, then I can. Yeah, it's holiday. Yes, Africa Freedom Day, so we're not in the office. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to do it. Then I will send it. Okay. 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 Thank you very much for the call. Okay. 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 Thank you.